There's no grand and a big surprise. Can I hurt you with the sticks and stones? About time, take 'em right between the eyes. You've been waiting all your life to fly into somebody else, and it's true. It's a cruel, cruel world. Life's a bitch. Then you die, my love. Don't care what they have to say. Why would you listen to them anyway? Stick it to them like a phoenix rise. There's nothing grand than the prize. Can I hurt you with the sticks and stones? About time, take 'em right between the eyes. Oh boy. Well, the heat wave's over. Back to flannel shirts. Yo, yo, yo. Jameson and whoa, bro. How's it going, man? Thank you for the like. I'm out walking me doggy. Same old, same old. Heat wave's over. Gonna do my thing. Take the dog around the lake. And start getting back to normal. You know, we were all stuck at... Look at the size of this frog. You gotta see this frog. Can you see that friggin' frog? That was a big ass frog, man. Wow. S&M says hi. Yo, yo, yo. Do you guys see that frog? That was the size of a plate. I tried to get it. Can you grab the camera for Lamb Jackson edit? I don't know, can I? I'll give a shout out to somebody. Wow, that was an unbelievably large frog, Jameson. I couldn't believe that sucker. Probably bound to see some more. I am walking around the lake. This guy's got to sniff out everything he sees, this one here. But, yo, 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 what's going on? It's pretty good now. All the bugs are pretty much gone. It was so warm at night the last couple nights, man. If you don't like bugs, this is the wrong place to be here in the Poconos. I was actually able to learn the difference of the different bugs by the sound that they made by my ear. Like I could hear a mosquito. It was like high pitched, like a bee, and then like you could tell like a regular fly by the way it lands in your hair, and you just got to put up with it. lands on you, there's nothing you can do about it. If you don't like bugs, the Poconos is the wrong place to be, so you just got to get used to them. There's the dog again. There's the lake. Let me put the high beam on. There's the high beam. Can you see the lake a little? There's the cattail weed. Just got over some rain. Still a little bit of puddles. That's what cooled everything off. The rains came and everything cooled off. Now, starting tomorrow, I can get my life back to normal. No more stuck inside. I'll go out into my shed and build more fireworks. I like to build fireworks. I can't wait to get started with that again. And I don't know. Nothing else much really happening, you guys. I took my dog to the vet today. He got a clean bill of health. Has a little bit of allergies. He's a little raw around the mouth, but there's no medicine they can give him for that, Jameson and S&M. So I just got to keep an eye on him. I'm happy that he got a clean bill of health. That's all I could ask for. The vet bill almost killed me, but it could be worse. Where my sister lives in Philly, she pays like $120 to bring her dogs to the vet. My vet's like $40 a visit, which I can't afford, but that's way cheaper than most veterinarians. And I think the doctor's pretty good. She never gave me a bum steer yet, this one, my veterinarian doctor. She's usually right most of the time. She's always been able to help the doggy. So I won't have to bring him back anytime soon, hopefully. And he hates the vet because every time he goes, there's something wrong with him, and he probably thinks, I don't know what he thinks, but every time he goes to the vet, there's usually something wrong with him. So at least today was just a regular checkup, no big deal. And I like how they scratch the ground before they do their thing. When he's looking up at the house, I don't know what he's looking at. So it feels really good, man. I'm gonna have a good night's sleep. I'll open up the window. Look at the size of that mushroom. That's a big ass mushroom. Do 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 do. Thinking about getting one of them Bluetooth things, and I'll play a little bit of music as we do these walks. I'll stick like one of them Bluetooth radios in like my top pocket, and I'll play some music. So not only will you listen to my nonsense, but you'll be able to put on some music in the background. Sometimes when I'm in a good mood, I'll sing along with it. I'm really partial to female artists. I always like Sheryl Crow and groups like Evanescence. One of my favorite female artists is this band called Garbage. I don't know if you ever heard of Garbage, but I love them. Shirley Manson, she's the lead singer. She's like, she sings real dirty, and I kind of like that. It's like pornography for the ears. But man, I've seen them live in concert a few times. Garbage. What? You better be good if you call the band Garbage. The band better be good if you give yourself the name Garbage. And they are good, at least in my opinion. And yeah, I'll bring the Bluetooth and we'll listen to some tunes. I'll shove the Bluetooth in my top pocket. Always trying to think of something to improve the live stream. Gotta get around to cutting my grass one of these days. I'm letting it get too long. I got a riding mower. I trash picked it actually, and I got it running. Sharpened the blades, replaced the belt on it, replaced the spark plugs, and the thing runs actually. I don't need a riding mower, but now that I got one for free, might as well use it. So what else is going on, you guys? What's today? Today's Wednesday. 4th of July is coming up soon. I like to make my fireworks. I make my own fireworks, you guys. Them live streams are pretty interesting. I make rockets and spinners. Today I did a live stream on how to roll paper tubes for the fireworks, like rocket tubes and different type of tubes that you need for techniques. And I'm going to try to break it down, how to make black powder. This is where the dog gets excited and he takes off into the woods. Same spot every night. I don't know why. Maybe he smells like a deer or something. I hope he doesn't do it tonight. I'm not in the mood. What a good dog. He's a little overweight. When he stood on the scale, he's up to 105 pounds. So I'm going to stop calling him a 100-pound dog. He's up to 105 now. And the vet yells at me. Says I give him too much food. I don't know. Just want to make him happy. I only give him 3 cups a day. I give him one measuring cup in the morning, dry food. 1 measuring cup a little afternoon. And 1 measuring cup at dinner. That's not too much, I don't think. But he gained like 6 pounds because the last time I took him to the vet, he was 99 pounds. Now when he stood on the scale, he was 105. And I'm real friendly with the veterinarian. I know her on a first name basis. Her name's Debbie. And she had an assistant, Brian. And I always used to talk to that guy, but he quit. And it's none of my business, but there he goes. It's a good thing I know how to lock this leash. It's a good thing I know how to lock that leash in time, or he'd run off into oblivion. See, I told you that was going to happen. Oh my God. Oh boy. It's not easy holding the phone and the leash in one hand, phone in the other. Look how happy he is. Well, at least he's happy. Thank you for the likes, guys. At least the dog's happy. That's all that matters. Look how happy he is. I love when he's happy. When he's happy, I'm happy. Simple as that. I just don't like when he almost pulls the leash out of my hand. He would take off. And this has happened before. And the leash gets all tangled around a bush or something. And he can't come back to me. And then I gotta go into the woods and find him. Because he's not smart enough to make noises. So one time the flashlight almost died. And it was nighttime like it is now. And he got all tangled up in the bushes with the leash. But I found him, thank God. But for some reason, that same spot, I don't know what it is. He must smell something or hear something. And he just takes off like that. Well, if that makes him happy, then that's all that matters. As long as I can hold on to him. So, it was before the storms came today, right by that lake I was showing you earlier. Now, I see deer all the time. That's nothing new. But I never seen a deer chest deep in the water. The deer was standing in the lake. Yeah, that's how hot it must have been. That was a first for me. I tried to get a video of it, but the deer saw me and took off. Any other time, they'll stand there and pose. But maybe the deer was nervous because he was standing in the water so deep he didn't feel comfortable. But damn, I'm kind of wish I would have got that. That would have been a nice little short upload. It might happen again. Something's always happening around here. There's always something going on. Yeah. So, anything else going on, you guys? Want to ask me anything? I like answering questions. Where am I at? I'm in Pennsylvania, the Pocono Mountains, northeast about. There he goes again. And that time it was deer. I could actually see the little white tails. All right, come on. So that time it was deer. The deer are real friendly around here because the people feed them. And I don't necessarily agree with that. Everybody thinks it's real cute. Oh, let's feed the deer. And then they get dependent on humans. And if the humans aren't there, then deer might go hungrier. Not only that, they wander up too close and there's too many bad things happen when you start feeding the wildlife. They get hit by the cars. They get too used to humans. They should be, they shouldn't be terrified, but they shouldn't walk right up to you. Oftentimes when I walk the dog, the damn deer follow me around like they want me to feed them. They're not even afraid of the dog. I guess they recognize. We see the same animals every day. They recognize me and the dog. Them two aren't going to bother us, the deer probably say to each other in their deer language. Oh, hi, Jillian. How are you? I took my doggy to the vet today. He got a clean bill of health. So that makes me feel good. Yeah, I was slightly worried because he was lethargic. But the vet told me that's normal when these heat waves happen. Because he wasn't eating much and he was just laying around. And I kind of thought it was the heat wave, but when the veterinarian told me that I shouldn't worry, then I didn't worry anymore. So good old Roni got a clean bill of health. So that's one less thing I have to worry about, right, Jillian? Among all the others, one less thing. How about that live stream with with my doctor? I deleted that. I wanted to leave it on, but I deleted it because I found out you shouldn't do a live stream at a doctor's office unless you tell them that you're recording it. So I could have got myself in trouble. And I don't need any trouble. I had enough trouble in this lifetime for one person. Even though it was a great video and you can see how broken the system is, and it probably would have went viral, I had to delete it. So, and I was going to video the veterinarian office visit today and tell the vet that I was going to live stream it. But what if I would have gotten bad news? I would have cried in front of all you guys. Oh, your dog's terminally ill. Then I would have freaked out and you guys would have seen a side of Richard that I wouldn't have want you to see. I'm very emotional. I love this dog so much. So I didn't live stream the veterinarian visit. And sometimes I think I might want to do that because She tells me a lot of things and I forget the minute I walk out of the office. But I brought a notepad and all the important things she told me, I wrote them down. Nothing, it's all common sense pretty much. Things common sense. She yelled at me because I was overweight, Jillian. My veterinarian yelled at. He doesn't really scream at me, but it's like, you spoiled a dog with love. The last time he was here, he was 99 pounds. Now he's 105. The dog gained 6 pounds. You want him to live long, don't you, Richard? Yes, doctor. Well, don't feed him so much. He's going to get bad legs when he gets old, and he's going to have heart problems. Yes, doctor. Okay. I asked the doctor, should I give him a haircut? Get one of them clippers and shave him down? No, then he'll get sunburned. The dog has short hair anyway. Why do you want to give him a haircut, the doctor says to me. I said, I don't know. It's like 95 degrees out. I think I'll cool him off. Nah, believe it or not, that just makes it worse. Okay, doctor. Well, can I hose him down, doc? Yeah, you could hose him down. So I do hose them down. And she gave me some more tips. Instead of giving them the haircut and getting them all that stuff, just brush them out. Brush out all the sheddy hair. Not shitty hair. Shed. S-H-E-D. Brush out all the hair that sheds. And I was in and out in like a half hour, man. I walked into the waiting office. There was a cat in a carrier, and the cat was cute. And I wanted to pet the cat, but I knew it was terrified of my dog, so I didn't go near the cat. It was in the carrier. And they showed up early because they took me before that person. I even told the doctor, I said, take the cat first. They were here first. And the doctor said, nah, she's early, plus we got to do x-rays or something like that, and it's going to be a while. So they took me first instead of the cat. I hope the cat's going to be all right. It looked all right. Looked pretty healthy. Man, I just love all animals. I can't help it. All animals. I want to get another cat someday. If it wasn't for that road in front of my house. It goes down the one lane, and the cars are paying attention to each other because it goes down the one lane. They're not paying attention for a cat that might run out in front of them. And that's why I don't get a cat. I don't blame the drivers necessarily. It's because that road goes in the one lane and the drivers aren't looking out for something that might run out in front of them. Oh, there goes another big frog. I got to show you guys. The dog didn't see this time. You guys see this frog? Hold on. I'm going to try to show you this frog. Look at the size of that friggin' frog, man. That's a big-ass frog. They're coming out in droves tonight, these frogs. Gotta go to bed. I'm tired too, Jillian. I'm trying to watch TV before I took this last walk. I could hardly hold my eyes open. Another big frog. I'm glad he's not seeing this. Look at the size of that. Man, they grew overnight, them frogs. There's another big one. In some places, frogs are poisonous, man. But hopefully not around here. Some frogs, people take them to hallucinate. Poison arrow, poison dart frogs. You take a little bit of the medicine out of their gland and it makes you hallucinate. Isn't that amazing how people find things? Who the hell would ever think, oh, the frog's it, and then smoke the stuff that comes out of the frog's gland and it makes you hallucinate? These people must have a lot of time on their hands to figure out something like that. We have rattlesnakes around here, but they make noise. So and we have the bear around here too, you guys. But I'm always talking, and the dog's well aware of his surroundings. I remember one time I was checking my video cameras. I took a walk down the lake and the trash can was knocked over. And I thought there was just kids doing vandalism. And then when I drove down to town that day, all the trash cans were knocked over on the highway. And I'm thinking, man, these kids are really out vandalizing. And then when I checked my video camera, a big old black bear walked right past my house. And then I put 2 and 2 together. The bear knocked over the trash can and was just scrounging for scraps. So, but I haven't seen any this year. That was last year. No bear this year. Still waiting for Bigfoot though. Waiting for that Bigfoot to come walking out. I see Bigfoot structures. They look like they make like teepee things. All these tree branches are leaned against like the center of like the middle of a tree, and it looks like construction. I don't know, man. Maybe nature naturally does that somehow, but seems too uniform. Either humans did it or a Bigfoot did that, because it seems too uniform just to happen by accident. I don't know. I want to believe in that stuff, you know? I want to believe in flying saucers. But the problem is, everything's too far away. The physics that we know says that ETs cannot travel that far. But that's the physics we know. Maybe there's some other kind of physics in a different parallel universe that doesn't match ours. And maybe these ETs are zipping around here, you know? You know what I'm saying? So, alright, Richard's back home. I just wanted to do my live stream, my last live stream of the night. That's the one that's consistent. It's all a day, wrong. So, I'm still learning this thing, you guys. Richard's still learning, and he's still making mistakes. But I'll get it together. Roni, that's his name, got a clean bill of health at the veterinarian's office today. Sniffing that air. Alrighty. I think Richard's gonna hang up. There's my bicycle. There's my kayak. There's my car. I hope I put my windows up. Let me see if I put my windows up. Yep, my windows are up. There's a cement deer. There's a brass deer. That deer's got brass balls. There's a dog house. It doesn't fit the 105-pound dog. A dog house is meant for like a 40-pound dog. All right, Richard's gonna hang up. I love you guys. Stay tuned. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you.